Hey everyone, and welcome back to Joy at Work. Thanks for being with me today. So let's chat a little bit about individual performance in the system. A lot of people kind of cringe when this topic comes up. In fact, I would say a number of people would almost imply we shouldn't talk about this. It's about the team. It's about the team. It's about the team. And they're correct to some degree. Like when you're part of a team has objectives, team needs to perform in a certain way. But the team performance is a product of the aggregate of individual performances. And so we have to care to some degree about individual performances, if you will. And how we care about individual performance is where it really gets interesting. But we have to start with an acceptance that individuals perform, they're supposed to do a job. If it didn't matter, then it wouldn't matter who we hired. But we take time, at least most of us do, take time to try and hire people that we believe can do the job, that we believe would positively contribute overall to the team. So if that didn't matter, then why would we spend the time trying to make sure we hire the right people with the right skills that can do the job we need them to do? We do care about individual performance. The thing is, when an individual is not performing at the levels that are expected, and we can identify this largely qualitatively, but sometimes quantitatively, depending on the nature of the job. Some jobs are all about quotas and things like that. When people are not performing individually at the levels we expect, we always should start with looking at the conditions of, for that they're in, the work conditions, if I could put it that way. Have we established work conditions that allow that person to perform at their best? That is the thing we need to look at first. And I think that what often happens is we don't look at those conditions. We go to the person and say they're deficient, they can't do the job. And so I think some of this, let's not focus on individual performance, is a result of people being frustrated with what we do when people are not performing at the levels we expect them to perform at. So it's understandable that we have this response, but this response doesn't mean this response to this malpractice, but the response to the malpractice shouldn't cause us to say individual performance doesn't matter. It does. It's just the way we address it when it's not at the levels that we expect it to be at is what we should be talking about. And so we need to first focus on external factors and make sure that everyone has what they need to do their best job. When that's in place, then we can begin to look at other things. But until you have that in place, don't go blaming people when they're not performing at the levels that you expect them to perform at. At the same time, let's not act like individual performance doesn't matter. It does. We just need to talk about it a little bit differently. Well, those are my thoughts on individual performance. Would love to hear yours. Again, stay safe. Subscribe if you haven't. Share with somebody, and I'll see you next time. Bye.